Today on People Now, Drake and Kanye, the feud heating up. What is going on here?
And Jersey Shore drama, JWoww files a restraining order against her ex, Roger. He goes on in an Instagram rant. We'll explain.
The Royal Christmas card is here. We cannot get enough.
K-pop stars Monsta X are in studio telling us all about performing at Jingle Ball and their whirlwind trip to the U.S.
Plus, Guardians of the Galaxy star Gillan opens up about her new movie and the words she'll never forget from the late Stan Lee.
It's all today on People Now.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody.
Woo!
Welcome to People Now. Yep, we are calling all the mom babies out there because we've got the K-pop band Monsta X on the show today, everybody.
Yes. You guys, Monsta X was so fun. We loved having them here. So before we get to that, we've been asking you to send in your best gifts of the band. Tweet us your gifts with the hashtag PeopleNow. You might see them on the show. I think we're going to get some really good gifts because the Monsta X fan base is huge and they're very dedicated to the cause.
Already been blowing it up on Twitter. We'll take a look at those gifts and hear from Monsta X in just a little bit. But for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. We begin with this. Michael Cohen, the former personal attorney and fixer for President Trump, has come out swinging in his first post-sentencing interview. While talking with ABC News chief anchor George Stephanopoulos in an emotional interview that aired today on GMA, Cohen said that even though he was sentenced to 3 years in jail, it felt like he had his freedom back. His fixing days seemed to be over. When asked if Trump knew about the hush money paid to two women who claimed they had affairs with then-candidate Trump, Cohen replied, of course. He's also criticizing Trump and calling him a liar. Watch this.
He knows the truth. I know the truth. Others know the truth. And here is the truth. The people of the United States of America, the people of the world, don't believe what he's saying. The man doesn't tell the truth. And it's sad that I should take responsibility for his dirty deeds.
A very revealing interview here. President Trump has been claiming in tweets and in an interview that Cohen was only doing this to protect his family. But Cohen is shooting that suggestion down.
The truth is, I told the truth. I took responsibility for my actions. And instead of him taking responsibility for his actions, what does he do? He attacks my family. And after yesterday, again, being before the court and taking the responsibility and receiving a sentence of 36 months, the only thing he can do is to tweet about my family.
Now, Cohen revealed he was angry at himself because at the time he knew what he was doing was wrong, but he did it out of loyalty. Now he says his loyalties lie somewhere else.
You're done with the lying.
I am done with the lying. I am done being loyal to President Trump. And my first loyalty belongs to my wife, my daughter, my son, and this country.
Cohen hopes after his cooperation, history remembers him as the man who brought the country back together. He's also sharing some advice for his former boss.
Lay off Twitter. Run the country the way that we all thought that you would. Be able to take the Democrats, Republicans, bring them together and bring the country together instead of dividing the country.
Yeah, interesting that he went after Trump for his Twitter obsession. I mean, obviously President Trump has used Twitter to do many things. One of those things is to fire people up, fire up the base, and it's ended up being a divisive thing for sure.
Well, for sure, yeah. And then the question is, can we trust Cohen now? He pleaded guilty to lying to Congress. Can you actually trust him after all of this, even though he's trying to come clean and expose everything?
Yeah, he does look remorseful, or he looks like someone who has has the weight of the world on his shoulders because he's been caught in this predicament, caught lying, all these different things. And you look at it, will history remember him well? Well, that comes down to what people think. This is all so polarized, right? And so you've got people who want to believe what they want to believe no matter what. If what he says ends up pinning some or revealing some actual bad misdeeds in the White House, there will be people who really love him for that. On the other hand, there will always be people who hate him for that.
And this is all unfolding now. I think there's going to be a lot more revelations very soon. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. But from a political feud to a hip hop one, which there's always a lot of those, You can't tell yay nothing. Kanye West posted over 80 tweets on Thursday night, revealing his beef with Drake is far from over. I could not believe how many times he tweeted about
casual
Drake.
night on Twitter. The Twitter sound-off started with Kanye tweeting, "Drake called trying to threaten me." The rapper then tweeted, "So Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect, so cut the tough talk."
Yeah, he also took aim at Travis Scott, who's dating his sister-in-law, Kylie Jenner, and is the father of her daughter, Stormi. Now, Kanye referred to the track Sicko Mode on Travis Scott's latest album, Astro World, saying, "How you gonna be on Trav's song coming at me? Trav should never have allowed that."
All right, so Travis isn't the only family member that Kanye referenced in his Twitter rant. He also claims that Drake actually called his mother-in-law, Kris Jenner, trying to reach out and kind of contact her. Kanye's wife, Kim K, she jumped in on the whole thing. She addressed Drake directly. She said, "Never threaten my husband or our family. He paved the way for there to be a Drake."
Well, and it's crazy that Kim actually tweeted about this because she usually stays out of it, but when she comes in, you know that she really wants to settle this down. This is not a good look.
She'll pipe up every now and then and defend him, which she also did. I think her most recent tweet said he's the most brilliant person, a genius and all that. But for her to go after Drake was pretty big.
Yeah, and Drake has not yet responded to the Twitter feud. I'm just imagining him seeing that Kanye tweeted him 80 times.
It's probably over, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, this all happened back in May. So Kanye produced a song for Drake's longtime rival, Pusha T. This obviously upset Drake because Pusha T called out that Drake had a son. So then he had to address that in his album, Scorpion. It's all convoluted and kind of confusing.
Yeah,
but
Kanye kind of tried to smooth things over, saying that he didn't directly influence that lyric, that he wasn't even sure. He distanced himself from it a bit. And then the whole thing is kind of piped back up here as Kanye's gone on this rant. We'll see. I don't know. He also accused Drake of being behind this violent incident at one of Pusha T's concerts where people kind of stormed up the stage, threw liquid on Pusha T. There was an incident that left someone that was at the concert in critical condition. It was legitimately violent. So he kind of came after him for that as well.
it's very intense. Can I also just point out this tweet that Ariana Grande tweeted when this was all happening with two grown men? She says, "Guys, I know there are grown men arguing online right now, but Miley and I are dropping our beautiful new songs tonight. So if you could just please behave for like a few hours, the girls can shine. That would be sick. Thank you."
So the ladies are over here on this other track while the drama's going on.
What are we doing online on Twitter having these fights? I just wish that they would squash it over a phone call.
Honestly,
I don't know.
a lot of people respond to this when Kanye goes on these rants, and you look at it with a little bit of a compassionate thing, saying like, we know he's acknowledged some of his mental health struggles and things like that.
Absolutely.
You don't know for sure, but you wonder if this has something to do with that. And when you look at it in that light, it's like, okay, we wish him the best and want him to be in a place where he's doing things that are healthy, not unhealthy, based on the things that he's acknowledged.
Definitely. And no, I'm glad you brought that up because obviously he's been very open about having bipolar disorder, and that's a lot to go through. But, in general, I think keeping it offline is the best way to go about it. This also is happening because another thing that's happened online with JWoww and her ex-husband, Roger Mathews.
Yeah.
So this is a thing that happened last night. She's claiming that, Roger is claiming that she filed a restraining order against him in a series of videos that he posted to Instagram on Thursday night. So take a look at this.
I called the police to preemptively get ahead of what I thought she was going to do. I got woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning by the police. She filed a restraining order. I'm not allowed to see my children. Not allowed to even text Jenni about my children.
Part of many posts that he kind of put up there. He claims that the two got into this explosive argument Thursday night. He claims that JWoww was hysterically shouting at him, threatened to call the cops while they were fighting about her going back to work. And so then he called, as he said there, to kind of preemptively get ahead of it. Then he ended up being woken up at 2 a.m. It's kind of crazy how this is all playing out, and it's hard to know who to believe and what exactly is going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know that they did get divorced, so that was definitely a thing.
They filed, right?
Or they filed for divorce. Yeah, and they did not respond. There's a lot going on. Even Snooki ended up commenting about this. The whole thing is an absolute mess. Reps for JWoww and Roger and MTV did not immediately respond to people's request for comment.
Yeah, so JWoww's filing for divorce from Roger Mathews, that was back in September. She cited irreconcilable differences. When you look at now what's unfolding, that seems pretty clear. In that Instagram video, those rants that he was going on, Roger accused his wife of using their children as pawns. It was pretty emotional. Watch this.
My ex cannot control her emotions in front of our children and literally turns my child against me. My daughter, the look in her eyes. Because her mother can't wait till they go to sleep to have a disagreement. She has to do it in front of them.
Wow, so he also claimed that JWoww agreed to discuss their divorce on the upcoming season of Jersey Shore for more money. He captioned that video "greed." So
The whole thing is heartbreaking because there's kids involved. In his final video, Roger slammed what he called his hate-filled ex. He said this, not allowed to speak to my children, not allowed to go get clothes. I miss my kids, man. It's just wrong. So that's what he said.
You mentioned Snooki got in on this whole thing. So she just posted a video on her Instagram from this Nest feed, this camera in the house, showing JWoww speaking to police officers in her home. In that video, you can actually hear JWoww saying that the children should be allowed to see him. She said in that video, he's not a bad dad.
Well, and that's the thing. There's always two sides to the story. So Snooki clearly standing by her friend.
Right.
And in the caption, she says she's been asking the cops to tell the judge to allow Roger to see the kids. Everything he has stated in those videos is false news. You shouldn't taunt her and film her on your phone to try to get a rise out of her to use for court. So she's saying that Roger's filming JWoww to try to use that against her.
Snooki and JWoww are very tight.
They're
and we've
very
seen that
tight.
when they've been in our studio, when they've talked. Obviously, Snooki's going to have her back. As you said, there's two sides to every story. JWoww also posted a statement to her Instagram on Friday morning. Let's take a look at that statement. This seems to be from her team, maybe her attorneys. One of the things that stuck out to me about this, they're kind of trying to frame it all and explain it, but near the bottom it says, they pointed out that the judge immediately ruled in Jenni's favor and issued a temporary order of protection last night. So they're kind of putting that out there to say, like, look, this is who's in the right, this is who's in the wrong.
I know, this stuff just all makes me feel so bad. Because I really was rooting for JWoww and Roger. I felt like they had a sweet relationship, and especially people on that show, you love to see them find love. So I feel really horrible about the whole thing.
I guess people also look at this and say, oh, they're reality stars, it's all out there anyway. This is a different level. It's a different kind of very personal thing. And I don't know how they come back from this.
I don't think they do, honestly. Yeah. Okay, let's move away from social media fights, shall we?
Let's get into some real stuff here.
Yes, so actress Gillan stars in the new film, The Party's Just Beginning. The movie is set in the Scottish Highlands and follows a young woman as she combats grief and depression.
Yeah, we sat down with Karen to chat about the relevance of the film, why it was important for her to tell this story. Take a look.
It's definitely a passion project of mine for sure. It's the first script I've ever written in my life. I wrote it about 6 years ago, and it's set in my hometown, and it's about a girl dealing with the suicide of her best friend. And it's just a subject matter that I really felt passionate about tackling. It's not something I've experienced myself, but I just feel like it's definitely a topic that needs some attention. So much of it was quite a challenge. It was maybe the most challenging role I think I've ever played.
And Karen not only wrote and starred in the film, she also directed it. She shared how she approached her first time in the director's chair. Take a look.
The one thing I would never do is give an actor a line read, where the director will sometimes just say the line for you and get you to copy it, and then you just end up recreating something that's not organic or impulsive at all. So I stay clear of that. And also I think just talking the actor through, if the actor needs to be emotional, maybe I'm just going to talk to them and be like, okay, so your life is going in this direction. How do you feel about that? And then they just start crying. It's great.
Ooh, I like that. That's got to feel powerful, right? Yeah. To kind of lead someone into that really
emotional it's a great experience.
Yeah, besides being a triple threat with this new film, Karen is set to continue her role as conflicted Marvel character Nebula in Avengers Endgame. We're very excited for that.
Yes, we are. And she shared a special moment she had on set with the late Marvel creator Stan Lee. Watch this.
I was fortunate enough to meet him while I was dressed as Nebula, which was pretty cool to be, embodying one of his creations. And he told me to go and knock him dead when I went to do a fight sequence. And it just felt really cool to receive that from him. So yeah, it's really sad to hear that he's passed.
I mean, we couldn't let her go without asking about the Marvel God. And she did say that they're going to continue, and obviously it'll be in his honor and everything. It was a very sweet answer.
Yeah, you can see more of Karen's work in her movie, The Party's Just Beginning, currently in theaters. Check that out. And stay with us, guys. Prince William and Kate Middleton just released their family Christmas card. It's the cutest. We can't get enough of this. We'll bring you that in just a bit. Plus, calling all mom babies, Monsta X, revealing their favorite foods, their time in New York, all this stuff. That's coming up a little later in the show.
All right, we've got the highlights from our sit down with Monsta X in just a little bit. We've been asking you to send in your favorite gifts of the band. So let's check in on what you've been tweeting so far. I'm excited to see what we got.
So heartwarming, it says.
Some blowing some bubbles.
Everyone loves bubbles. No arguing with that.
These boys are so cute. They were also just so nice and fun.
I love how a lot of their fans, they call them kings.
Oh yeah.
They are beloved.
They are.
For sure. And you know what I love about talking to them too? They're all so distinct in their personalities.
They really are.
Seeing them interact, it's like, wow, these guys, they really do get along well, and they're really fun.
Wow, the mom babies are out to play today.
They are.
All these gifts.
The mom baby kings, there you go. And honestly, here's what I'm noticing about that, and also what they have on our show today. Wardrobe, always on point.
Oh my God, no, they looked amazing.
They know how to dress head to toe.
The brown tones,
Slightly
and, everything
coordinated.
was matching in a way.
Keep sending in the tweets.
They should style us, I feel.
They definitely should. Send in more tweets, more gifts. We'll move on to this for now.
Yeah, so get a load of this. Happy holidays from the royal family.
Prince William, Kate Middleton released their official family Christmas card. It's everything, guys. We're talking about it all day. Our teams here are going nuts about this. The holiday portrait was taken over the summer at Amner Hall. It features William, Kate, their 3 adorable children, 8-month-old Louis making his Christmas card debut. Look at that.
They look pretty great here. William and Kate, I like that they have the casual look going on, blue jeans, plaid shirt.
I'm obsessed with little Louis coming into his own look there. Look at him.
It's like a smile. Casual. It's really casual.
Louis
smile.
smizing already. Chic Charlotte, as she's now officially known, in a blue sweater, staring straight at the camera. She knows where to look.
Oh yeah, that's like a model pose.
Yep.
She knows what she's doing. And then George obviously showing off his country style and his adorable Hunter rain boots. What do you think is going to sell out first? Is it going to be the Louis knee socks, George's Hunter rain boots, or maybe Kate's indigo colored jeans?
Not the Hunter rain boots.
Why?
Big company, lots of stock. We do a lot of rain boot shopping in our family.
You know a lot about rain boots.
I think it's
Okay.
going to be the socks.
You think so?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah?
The
All right.
kid stuff.
You know that everything they wear always sells out, so it'll be interesting to kind of track that.
Money's on the socks. They're gone.
All right, well, it is tradition for the royal family to release their Christmas card every year. Prince Charles and Camilla released their holiday photo. That is so sweet. And Harry and Meghan Markle released their Christmas card. Also happens to be a never-before-seen photo of their wedding.
Harry and Meghan's backs facing the camera. They're lovingly embracing each other, watching the fireworks during their wedding reception at Frogmore House. That's an incredible photo.
Yeah, they both are. And the holiday season is in full swing for the royals. Kate and Charlotte took in a performance of the Nutcracker earlier in the season. William and Kate also celebrated with military families stationed in Cyprus.
William, Kate, and their adorable trio will join Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, the rest of the royal family for Christmas with the Queen in Sandringham. It's always a big event every year for the family.
Yeah, each year members of the royal family join Queen Elizabeth at Sandringham Estate for Christmas. It must be amazing to actually be there with the royal family.
Especially to hear their conversations given all the drama this year and the rumors, the stories, the speculation.
But they're not going to actually talk about the speculation.
I mean, is it prim and proper and stuffy and weird, or is it like all broken down and we're all just being real about it?
I don't think they're going to address any of the tension, because do you do that at family Christmas? Oh,
well, the thing is, they know the truth of the tension.
Yeah.
I think they get it out. I think in those private family times, I think they're getting it out. And guests, by the way, usually arrive in the early afternoon on Christmas Eve. Gives them a long time to discuss all the family drama. That all comes after that church outing on Christmas Day, which is a big deal.
Yeah, because then they head back to Sandringham House for lunch, other holiday festivities.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall, you're right.
William and Kate have already started some sweet family traditions, such as taking Prince George to see Santa near their country home at Amner Hall. Their holiday photo was taken this year. Super sweet.
Have you taken your kids to see Santa
Not
yet?
this year. You know what? Too many failed attempts. I'm tired of fighting the lines and like kids screaming. I've got the old cute ones where they're screaming and miserable. I'll just refer to that every year.
You gotta take them to see Santa.
Stop.
Wow,
Stop.
Dad of the Year right here. All right.
We do a lot of other things. I'm done with the Santa.
And speaking of Santa.
Sorry,
and
Ebenezer
Christmas
Scrooge
cards,
over here because I'm a realist.
Yeah, this is a realist. All right, you guys, but we did see this today. Is the Kylie Jenner Christmas card back on? Take a look.
We're on set today, and I'm here with all my sisters and my mom. Do you think I should hop up on them with a photographer and shoot our family Christmas card?
What should we do?
Kim Kardashian West joined her sisters for a glittery photo shoot on Thursday. She teased fans she may rope them in to a surprise Christmas card.
All the sisters, Momager Kris Jenner, they were on site for the photo shoot.
I don't know. So the youngest sister, Kylie, shared a photo of herself from behind the scenes, rocking a glam see-through dress covered in jewels, her hair in a high pony. She looks pretty.
Hey, that's a stunning
look.
look.
Pretty good there.
Okay, if that's any idea of what we're getting. Khloe showed off her abs in the sparkly silver bra, accented with a few sparkly filters.
There might be
maybe a filter
or two there.
Look, they're looking good.
I mean, after having babies less than a year ago, they both look pretty smoking, I have to say.
Who could forget supermodel sister?
Can't
Kendall.
forget her.
She shared a snap of her glam makeup, the gold metallic outfit.
You can't really see it. Oh, there you go. There you see it. Oh, that's fierce. She always looks really good. I mean, all of this comes shortly after Kim revealed that the family would not be doing a photo shoot to avoid the drama.
Obviously, that photo shoot kept them out of the drama.
But this
What
is the
we've been
thing,
talking
if you
about all
have
day.
all the sisters there and you can bring a photographer, I'm sure you might as well just do the Christmas card. Do you think it's going to be that?
they can call it the official card or whatever. They have so many events surrounding the holidays. We're going to see photos of the whole family the entire holiday season, and I'm glad we are because they're always creative and they're glam. But they're going to, I mean, it's not like there's not going to be any photos.
Look, if the card does happen, it'll probably look great. Obviously, past years, they've had some amazing cards.
Should we take a kind of a walk down memory lane, Andrea, of the Kardashian Jenner Christmas?
Let's do it.
We all remember last year's dramatic photo. It's framed on my wall. It led to a fight with Kourtney and Kim. Kim said Kourtney was the least interesting to look at.
That's a diss. I know, but out of that shoot, we did get the epic advent calendar with all the sisters. Remember, they did the whole advent theme leading up to the photo, which was really smart marketing. It makes you tune in every day.
Can I get this back after the shoot, after the show, so I can hang it back up over
Yeah, okay, Jeremy.
Looking back at some of the epic shoots they did, there was this 2013 card, Neon Carnival Extravaganza, Life's a Circus. This was, I love this one the most, actually.
This one's not my favorite. I'm not sure where to look. It's a lot. Too much going on.
That's what I love
like
about
the
it.
other one a little better. I also like this one, the 2012 card. This one featured a festive, celebratory look. Look how young everyone looks. So obviously, this is before a lot of the dramatic events like Kris and Caitlyn's divorce, before the Lamar Odom overdose.
Then we go on back, 2008, this card, all about the classic holiday red. Now, I have said in the past that I like the clean look of this one.
So do you have this one framed as well, Jeremy?
That was in my bedroom. The other one was above the mantle, so you know.
Oh, all right.
Should we move on to this?
Let's move on.
If you don't know about Monsta X yet, you are about to. The Korean superstars are the first ever K-pop group to perform at iHeartRadio's annual Jingle Ball event.
Now, they've been touring the country along with Shawn Mendes, Cardi B, the Chainsmokers, and Camila Cabello. No big deal, but between concerts, they've got to eat. So we talked to the band about their favorite American grub. Watch.
In my case, LA.
Yeah.
I like clam chowder too.
In San Francisco.
San Francisco's got clam chowder, yeah, right.
And Boston too,
Yeah.
In my case is Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Nice.
The deep dish pizza.
Yeah. Chicago pizza.
Yeah, Chicago pizza, yeah. Really good.
That was
it's really thick, right?
Yeah.
Right. Super cheesy.
What about for you guys?
Yeah.
I like Boston.
You like Boston?
Yeah, because he
His hometown?
live in Boston.
Yeah.
Lived in Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could kind of, were you like the tour guide? Show them all around the hot spots?
I didn't have time to like show her all the cities.
Now, as we know, Monsta X has a loyal fan base known as the Mon Babies. And all you Mon Babies out there already know all about Jooheon's adorable cats.
He actually opened up about his furry friends. Take a look.
The one kitten name is Yoshi.
Okay.
The one kitten name is Gucci.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are they friendly cats?
Yeah.
Or, oh, they are friendly.
yeah.
Nice.
Andrea doesn't like cats.
No, I like cats.
I have
That's
two
wrong.
cats.
Oh, really?
And I also, but they're big and fat and lazy. But so do these cats, do you miss them and do they miss you or do they throw a party when you leave? Because I think my cats throw a party when I leave.
I think my cats are like similar like puppy. So they are so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the cats. Does it kind of make any of you want to have a cat or dog or pet?
Oh, I'm enough with my life. Yeah.
You got your, okay, all you need.
Enough with my life.
No one else wants some pets?
다른 사람은 키우고
Yes.
Member?
Member? You raising me?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's your pet.
Wow.
Got it.
You guys, I asked the hard-hitting question.
Well,
do you want a
uncovering-
pet? Do you want a
Do you want a
pet?
pet? Do you want a pet?
Hey, the Mon Babies care. I guarantee the Mon Babies care if they want pets.
Let's just say this. I love that he loves his cat so much. I think we bonded over that. I would like to say that him and I bonded over the cat thing.
Thanks for saying I don't like cats, which is not true, because I do like cats.
Always talks about it. All right, moving on now to the movies and the music you need to check out. It's in this week's People Picks Roundup. Watch.
This time tomorrow, you are back in sober living.
Yeah, okay.
You do not leave my sight ever. Because for the next 24 hours, you are mine, all mine. Got it?
I got it. Hey, Burns! I thought you were dead. Holy fuck! Oh my God! I put my family in danger.
This is on you.
If I don't deal with this, then it could be worse next time.
Okay. You go in, pay the man, and get right back out.
Lock the door.
Just be calm. I can't be calm.
Julia Roberts has done it again in the movie Ben is Back. She plays a mother with unfailing love and hope for her drug-addicted teenage son. It's a raw and at times suspenseful story that takes place over 24 hours at Christmas time, and it is riveting.
If you couldn't get enough of John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's NBC holiday special, good news, everybody. You can bring it home with you. John's soulful new album, A Legendary Christmas, will charm you all the way to Christmas Day.
And if you're in the mood for something a little more over the top,
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose.
William Shatner is teaming up with Iggy Pop, Brad Paisley, and more on Shatner Claus, bringing you the Christmas standards like you've never heard them before.
You got the job, baby. Who's the champ? Let's go. Who's the champ? I'm the champ? You're the champ. Yeah, come on. All right.
It's not easy getting a job for a woman your age.
Watch me.
There you go. Jennifer Lopez is a woman rewriting her story in the new movie Second Act with the little help of a fake Facebook account and the support of her friends and her fam every step of the way.
We sat down with two of the stars of the movie, Dan Bucatinsky and Vanessa Hudgens, and they both confirmed what we all want to hear. JLo is just as wonderful as we want her to be.
Very grounded, very funny.
So gorgeous.
I am in awe of how much she does and how devoted she is to her fans.
She's just fun. Like, she loves dancing and singing, obviously. And she's very centered and knows who she is.
People have been trying to take me down for years. But I won't stay down.
Celeste, come on. Everybody's downstairs.
Oh!
Natalie Portman is showing her wild side as an unhappy middle-aged rocker who became a star after and because of a sensational trauma. It's a juicy and very, very glittery look inside the highs and the lows of modern superstardom. All right, guys, we've got Kenya Moore's adorable new addition.
We have brand new details about Brad Pitt's full house for the holidays.
And we've got the scoop on Priyanka and Nick's first week of married life.
It's all in this week's Star Treks. Check it out. Kenya's miracle baby.
You know, we have been following the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum since the beginning when she first met her husband, Mark Daly. And now in this week's issue of People, we finally get to meet her beautiful daughter, Brooklyn Doris, for the first time.
The Real Housewives struggled to conceive her pregnancy naturally and had some bumps along the way.
You know, she went through in vitro fertilization, but even after she found out she was pregnant, there were so many hurdles along the way.
She went through preeclampsia. She is a survivor, and so is this baby, and they are so happy and beautiful together.
And although the 47-year-old stepped down from her role on The Real Housewives of Atlanta earlier this year, she's stepping right into her new role as a mom.
She is loving motherhood and spending time with Brooklyn.
This is a huge deal for Kenya. You know, she has wanted to have a family of her own for so long, and we finally get to see her dreams come true.
And from a baby miracle to a Christmas miracle, Brad Pitt will not be alone for the holidays this year.
Brad Pitt is getting ready for Christmas and having all of his kids under one roof. You know, he is so excited about the holidays and just making sure that it is special for his kids.
With all the trimmings.
He's really focused on making sure this is a festive time and that they all feel warm and welcome and happy.
He's so excited, he's decorating the house, he's preparing for the family to come. And you know, he wants to show his kids that he's still fun dad Brad.
Sounds like it'll be a joyous occasion in the Pitt household. And onto another joyous household. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas are settling into married life quite nicely.
Ever since their whirlwind wedding, they've just stayed in India, they're still working. Priyanka went out and she was promoting the launch of Bumble India. They've been taking pictures together around the country.
The actress also made it Instagram official.
This is for real.
They even caught a quick movie together. Nick posted a video on the gram of Priyanka watching Elf for the first time ever. We're surprised her reaction wasn't more like this enthusiastic scene from the hit Will Ferrell flick.
Santa's coming to town! Oh my God!
Sounds like a magical first week of marriage either way.
My proudest accomplishment as a parent thus far is getting my girls to love the movie Elf.
Oh.
They love it and can quote a lot of it. I'm very proud of that.
I'm curious. So we saw the story about Brad Pitt. We've talked about this. I wonder what he does. Can you imagine Brad Pitt, I don't know, making gingerbread houses?
Yeah, right.
Does he go all out? I want a little more behind the scenes on what he does.
Brad Pitt out putting lights on the house with the nail gun? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you want to know.
We're taking one last look at our question of the day. We've been asking you to tweet us your favorite Monsta X gifts. Let's take a look at what we've got. Oh, wow.
Wow.
How'd they do that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. This is one of a really great meme that I've seen cycling through. Okay, the little side eye.
Huddle it up.
Random
Wow.
costume. Little fade.
Very magical.
Dance moves. Let's coordinate
These are pretty good, Mon Babies.
Can we also say this while we're scrolling through? Best hair in the world. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Best hair, best style, best dance moves. All right, we'll be back with another question of the day on Monday, so tune in for that.
Coming up next week, guys, it's the feisty Vanderpump Rules star we know and love, Lala Kent. She'll be here live talking about the new season, her recent engagement, and much more as well.
Plus, people are sitting down with Holmes and Watson stars Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. It's going to be hilarious. Cannot wait for that.
But guess what? You know what today is? Friday. Time to kick off our weekend with our crazy crew and our people now. Friday dance off. Hit the music.
Boom. Thanks for watching. Leave you with one last thing from America's Got Talent winner, Darcy Lynn. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Darcy Lynn Antitunia, and this is One Last Thing. The last show I binge watched was Stranger Things, and it's my absolute favorite TV show of all time. I'm in love with it, obsessed with it, and I cannot wait for season 3. Last time I was starstruck was when I met Shawn Mendes at this variety party, and he was literally just standing there, and he looked so awesome. And I was like, I went up to him, and I shook his hand, introduced myself, and then we took a picture, and he took his phone out, and he's like, let's take a selfie. He was like, oh my gosh, there's a picture of me and him on his phone. I will never forget that. The last song stuck in my head is Thank You Next by Ariana Grande.